Dude, poor today told me that when she fell and hurt her ankle, it was dangling, and she's like been having nightmares about her ankle dangling, and the other night she had a nightmare of Travis's jaw dangling.
Oh my God. Now she has like this weird aversion to like dangling body parts.
Well, dude, like I guess her ankle was like fucked.
Oh my
and
God.
She saw it. I know.
That's insane.
I knew you thought I wasn't going anywhere with that, but I fucking was.
Dude, that is a weird thing to dream about.
Like, just because you experienced it and then, it's also weird? Sometimes when you injure yourself like that, how you like can pass out. Not even like it hurts, but it's just like surreal, like shock. You know what I mean?
You can pass out from shock.
Yeah.
Have you passed out from shock?
I haven't, but like almost did one time. We were opening up wine and she like pinched herself really fucking bad on her finger. Like it took a chunk out of her finger. And we were like, whoa, like, and I was like, it's okay. Like, whatever. She's like, I need to sit down. Cause it was like,
dude,
just a chunk.
I stubbed my toe one time in the other room and
it about took you out.
I literally got cold sweats. Yeah.
You stub your toe an awful lot.
I do.
More than the average person. I wouldn't even say that's clumsy. I don't know what it is.
It's clumsy.
I wonder if like people that are flat-footed or anything are like more likely to like stub their toe.
Well, hold on here.
Not picking up their feet or something when
don't
they're
bring all the flat foots in on this. It's just me.
When you think about so maybe your depth perception is off.
It very well could be.
It's like it's depth perception. It could be like the flat foot thing because you're just like walking and not picking up your feet enough. But it could be depth perception.
Yeah.
You're not able to judge. Do you stub your toes more when you're wearing your contacts and glasses? Or do you feel like you almost always stub your toe when you're not wearing your glasses or contacts?
I just think that I stub my toe in general, yeah.
Which is crazy because you have house Crocs that you kind of wear yours outside. We should probably get you a pair of house Crocs. It's a game changer. Because then you have a pair of Crocs that you wear out, but then you also have a pair of Crocs that you wear inside. And you've got grip, you've got support, you've got traction.
I don't know about support. I rolled my ankle in a pair of Crocs pretty easily.
Yeah, you're like one of the first people I've ever seen that have rolled their ankle.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that rare?
In Crocs. I've never heard of that. It's not like you have platform Crocs.
Right. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as platform Crocs.
1000%. There were boot Crocs, like with like they were a Croc and then they had like swishy material around the ankle up to the shin.
Okay.
You didn't see those ever?
Those are boots?
Yeah, they're boots. They're Crocs boots.
No, I got to look at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Croc boots.
It's a real thing.
Do they have like the little 4x4 lever or not?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The other day I let her wear my Crocs because her Hey Dudes got super wet in the snow. So I was like, yeah, you can throw my house Crocs on. I was working, so I had to tuck the old house Crocs away for a little bit. And she had them in 4-wheel drive. She wore Hey Dudes to her hair appointment. So she comes inside and she's like, hey, I got to take my shoes off, like, because they're soaking wet from the snow. I'm like, dude, yeah, no problem. I'm like, you're going to get hair all over your feet. Let me grab my house Crocs. Like, and I bring them out to her and she puts them on. And I'm like, aren't they comfortable? She's like, I've never wore a pair of Crocs. They're very comfortable. I'm like, you got to get you a pair of house Crocs. Like It took me like 3 times of falling down the stairs before I was like, to hell with the slippers. Like they have no traction. Right. Remember me falling down the stairs?
Yeah, I do.
Scary.
What the fuck was I going to say? I think I was here when she put those on, actually. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So then when she took them off, when she was leaving, she like couldn't get them off. She's like, God, they like stick to your feet. And I'm like, well, you don't have to put them in 4-wheel drive. And she was like, what? I'm like, oh, you have the lever behind your foot. So they're in 4-wheel drive. She's like, what does that mean? I'm like, well, you can like run in them.
Yeah,
so people
calls it that. Yeah.
It's just so funny. Ooh. I wonder if that's like a Midwest coin term or a national coin term.
I think everybody calls it that.
4-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm. Everything that everybody says is specific to one area. I find it to be untrue most of the time. I feel like everywhere dads are going like, oh, you know.
I don't know about that. There's like, I don't know. There's certain things that like pop and soda, those words vary by area, you know.
Yeah, I guess you're right on that.
So it's like, because my cousins call all types of pop, which is what I call it pop. So anyway, yeah, I don't remember what I was saying.
You said that.
Oh, pop and soda.
Pop and
stuff
soda,
like that.
yeah.
So yeah, my cousins call all types of pop Coke, I believe, in like the East area, North Carolina area.
Some kid just did that to me recently. Who was that?
You just say like, I want a Coke, and then you're supposed to say what kind of Coke.
Oh yeah,
Weird.
yeah. I said, oh, you got a soda pop, and he said, and they looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, what do you call it? And they're like, a Coke, and I said no.
Well, and then certain areas I feel like say soda, but we say pop. What do you say, pop?
I say sody pop.
Well, like, that's not what you always say.
Almost always say
Really?
sody pop, yeah.
Sody
My buddy Goomba said it all the time, so now I just by being around him enough times.
Now you say it.
Yeah, I would say pop, soda. I think I just use it interchangeably.
Yeah.
Sody pop.
Salty pop.
But yeah, that's really wicked though that she's like having like these really gruesome nightmares
Right?
about jaws dangling, and was in the dream was like unaware that he had a dangling jaw. Was that the scarier thing about it?
He didn't mention anything about that.
Oh, she didn't?
No, he didn't. He wasn't in the room when she told me, so I don't know how. Like all she had said was like, I've been having nightmares about what I saw when I fell, and
dangling. That fucked her up, huh? Ooh, that's traumatizing for her then, huh?
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Is she like mortified to break another bone now?
I don't know. It's scary. And it's like she does, like, it happened so quick, she said. Like, it was like she was on the phone talking to her mother-in-law, and then she like fell, and then she was like, hey, I just fell, and then she like looked down at her ankle and was like, I gotta let you go, I gotta call 911, I just fell, like my ankle is like dangling from my foot.
Oh my God. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, I can't.
And then she said that the paramedic or the cop that came freaking slipped and almost ran into Chelsea because she couldn't, like, it was so slippery.
It was that bad.
And then the fucking stretcher slipped and fucking was like almost hit on the way down too. Like, yeah, it must have been like super bad because it was Wednesday.
Where did she fall at?
Her work. It was like Wednesday morning. And it was 6:55 in the morning, and it was starting to rain, but we had gotten all the ice the day before. Horrible.
So are they at fault?
Oh yeah, she's getting workman's comp, and she's gonna probably get an attorney. I mean, she's like looked up. I was just telling my stepmom that she's like looked up this type of injury that she got. She could have a limp the rest of her life from it.
So she's pissed.
They said that it'll be years before she's back to normal. Like, it's totally different than too.
Really?
Like, yeah. I mean, can like Chelsea was in visible pain today still. She said there was one night she woke up and she was like rubbing her other leg because she was in so much pain, like nerve-wise, in her right leg.
So it was like almost like numb. Her actual leg was almost like numb, and her other leg was just in so much pain just because of all that pain.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's nutty.
It was wild.
Yeah,
she's like, I didn't want to wake up and like tell him it was hurting. I'm like, oh my God, dude, you're so like,
that's insane.
Sweet. Yeah. So they have her on a medication for like the potential nerve damage, but she was just saying she's like nervy to be on it because like she's got some strong addiction in her family and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? You're mindful of that. And then I go way back, you know? So I'm like, you don't have an addictive personality. And she's like, well, I said the same thing. Like, I don't have an addictive personality at all. I mean, she doesn't, you know, she's very disciplined in general. So
yeah, she's just like, responsible.
She is, just does the right thing, you know, all the time. I feel like she really is one of those.
Yeah, I wonder what that's like.
No shit.
I still feel like I'm 18.
It's going to slow her down though, for sure. So, you know, the fact that, yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah, I didn't realize the magnitude of that kind of injury.
Mm-hmm. Just from a slip on the ice. When she landed, she was on her butt. So, like, what the fuck happened? She's like, what happened in the 2 feet I went down? Like,
Some weak ass ankles. That's all.
yeah, I think she said something about doing some type of testing because the doctor said that, like, this is not the type of, normal
Injury that occurs when
correct,
you slip.
right, on like the ground.
Yeah, like that broke before anything that normally would. Could.
Right.
That's fucking weird too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I've never broken a bone in my life.
I haven't either.
I got to tell you though, like
But I've had surgeries for ligament stuff. Obviously,
I've twisted my ankle really bad a handful of times from when I used to skateboard, and then getting drunk and wearing Crocs. That's another one that gets me.
Oh,
both
dude,
times I fucked my ankle up with Crocs.
I forgot when you were saying that you rolled your ankle. I just straight up could imagine you rolling your ankle in it, like at a park or something.
Ooh.
I forgot that you straight up fucked your shit up, like had to call off work because you rolled your ankle.
Yeah, it was
in
bad.
A Croc.
It was bad.
Yeah, maybe you need to do some joint testing.
No, I've been doing some pliability things, like upstairs for like an hour.
I know,
when I do it, just like
you
really,
get in the zone.
Yeah, really deep stretching, like painful. Like I'm trying to increase my mobility by overstretching
for sure,
incrementally, and I also do like the knees over toes shit in my ankle.
I feel like my ACL would just blow if I did knee over toes.
I can feel my MCL that had the lateral tear when I'm doing certain like split type stretches, whether seated or like actually trying to do the splits.
You are like extremely flexible though. It's pretty crazy.
I'm not too bad, but like I was really stiff.
You don't look like you would be flexible at all though. Like you're not I'm
a doughboy. Come on.
Now. No, you're just like muscular, broad, and like, you know what I mean?
Damn, you think I'm muscular?
Yeah, and
that's
like
crazy.
solid, and like, and then here you like when we used to do yoga, you would like bind every move with your arms behind your back, and here I'm like, I'm in like great shape at the time too, and I'm like, can't do it. Throw some weights in my hands.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm gonna just get this like I'm gonna become a strength training like psychopath because I love strength training.
Yeah,
and you're gonna become like a yoga instructor.
Oh, that's a new career path?
Yeah, we should do that.
What if I don't want to be a yoga instructor?
I feel like you could do it though. And you can meditate, which is insane. I don't know a lot of people that can meditate, and you just will sit down and meditate for 20 minutes with no guidance. Like I've meditated with guidance on YouTube. You can just sit and
it's not going well. I'm just not talking about it. I'm meditating. Like it's not going well at all. I'm like, am I doing this right? Like the whole time.
I don't feel. I've meditated with you, and I'm like, you are so not somber. That's sad. Like,
I don't know. When you do a good meditation, dude, it feels like a full body ejac.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like, but I haven't. I don't think had a good, really, really, really good meditation.
You've been faking meditations?
No, an actual meditation. I don't feel like I've ever had a meditation where I'm like, I feel so inspired. Because the whole time I'm trying to meditate, I'm like, I have to run downstairs and cook dinner really quick, and I did. And you always say, let the thoughts come and pass. And I'm like, they come and they stick.
Well, dude, fucking throw some Pam on that brain of yours.
Dude, I'm like, I feel like I can't shake it off until I like complete the assignment.
That's the fucking point.
Mom brain. That's the mom brain, babe.
It's not mom brain. It's just a brain of a busy person.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no mom brains. There ain't dad brains.
Oh, there are absolutely mom and dad brains.
There's just, stresses that you have and stresses that you don't.
Oh.
Like, I don't have a whole lot of stresses.
Right.
You do a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing that you're aging and you're not going to really age from that stress I'm giving
Remember the other night when we couldn't get in our bank account because we didn't know the password, but it was my Face ID was still working on. So, like, you literally didn't even know how to get into our bank account.
Yeah.
And I didn't either, but my face was working for it.
Dude, if you were dead, if you died, I'm going to have to start over with money.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Apparently, I'm not even on one of the accounts.
You have known that. That was me and my dad's account.
That's bullshit.
No, it's nice because now he transfers money. Like, we transfer money, he transfers money.
You can do that without fucking being on an account. Get his ass off of that. No, because I know that somehow he's going to try to backdoor me in life.
Backdoor you?
He's going to be a pain in my ass. I know it.
Are you kidding me?
I told him that.
Yeah.
I said, when you get really old, I just know you're going to be a fucking pain in my ass.
Yeah. Still going to be like young and hot and like fun. No, my dad, I feel like my dad has gotten like more and more fun every year.
He's retired, of
course. Right. But like, he's like fun. He's like loose. He's just like a good time.
Yeah, he's like RDJ.
Yeah. Who's that?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah. He is a little bit like Robert Downey Jr.
Looks like John Cusack.
Yep. But yeah, he's just like enjoying life and, you know.
Yeah, good for him.
Traveling, doing things.
Can't wait.
Yep. God, we have a lot of working years ahead of us, don't we?
Too many.
I know.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, 35 to go, boys.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
There's not even going to be any Social Security for me by the time I get there.
You know how I was talking about how, like, we will have our house paid off in, like, 12 years or something if we don't, you know, like, pay ahead even more. Mm-hmm. I was like, God, you know, we could sell this house and I'm like, what are we gonna do? Sell our house and like move to Colorado and put a down payment on it? And then I'm like, wait, we really fucking could do that. We could like finance small amount and take all of our equity from this house and just move.
I mean, you can make anything happen if you make it happen.
I mean, I also don't want to move. I love being home, but
I like the house. I just don't like Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois sucks. And it just, yeah. I'd love to go somewhere where there's just like,
it's like when it's
more to do. There's so much more out there. Like you just, even in like Colorado going to visit, there's just so much going on. And it still feels small, but it's like there's things to do on every corner. Here it's like, okay, all winter long, what do you do with kids? Like, literally, what do you do with kids all winter long?
You fucking make their brains super smooth with tablets.
Yeah. Because, like, Kim is too old for, like, you know, the My Playville, like, stuff like that. I mean,
I don't know. I saw him playing with, like, a like, infant girls' playroom full of toys. Like, and they were all very girl-themed. And, you know, not that that really matters, but it's just funny that
he had a blast.
Not only was it, like, literal children's like sensory toys, but they were like all purple and pink.
Well, every child loves to play with toys that aren't theirs also.
It's true. And there's just, I think, honestly, something fundamentally like fun about those toys at any age. Just
a ball pit? Fuck yeah,
shit,
dude.
Ball pits, yeah.
The freaking water pad mat, like,
yeah, dude.
That thing's great. I kind of want like an adult water mat. We like lay it down in the dining room and just like lay on it in the summer when it's hot out. That sounds great. Actually, people do that with them and like put them outside.
What?
They like fill up. What do they do? There's like
little pools.
No, but there's also something with mats you can do almost to make it like a water mat and you just lay on it. So like you're cool while you're laying on it because it's filled with water.
I'm not sure.
It's kind of dope.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just get a water bed.
To put it outside?
Yeah.
Out front, babe?
Could put
Do you want to make us look even more like the, you know?
Put what, white trash?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't have to look at I am white trash.
Our bushes show it.
Whoa. Come on now. I take care of the yard. I just can't get to the very middle of the bushes.
You haven't tried.
I'm going to spend some money and get a...
landscaper?
Something like an electric hedge trimmer.
Oh.
You know, like on a stick, like a rod. So I can get the whole thing.
Right.
Listen, if you want
the right job... Because you've cut the bushes one time in the last 3, 4, 5 years, and now you think you should have a nicer tool to cut the bushes.
Listen, if you want to fucking get the job
Mar
done...
did everything she did with scissors.
I don't give a shit.
Those Sisiza shears. What are they called? I'm doing the movement.
Shears.
No. Those are what I cut hair with.
I don't know what the hell they call it. Yeah, they're called fucking hedge clippers.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. She cut ours with that.
Okay. I'm not bending over my fucking...
You have a little one.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not sending you out with like clippers for hair.
Listen, if you want the job done, I have to have the right tool. God. And I have to gather these things in life anyways. It's inevitable.
You said that about your $800 leaf blower from our Forest Park house.
Yeah, and I sold it.
Here, you sold it right away.
I did because I didn't need it anymore.
You felt like you really got your use out of that at Forest Park?
Yeah, absolutely I did, dude. I was long.
The 3 times you raped.
That shut up. The thing literally would blow leaves so hard that dog shit would fly with it.
Gross.
I just blow it into the creek.
Yeah.
The creek would take the leaves and the dog shit. So
leaves and the dog shit.
I'm giving back to nature.
That's very nice.
I'm sure something about that was probably bad for the environment.
Dog shit?
I don't think it's good for the environment.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's totally fine. People use it for, like, their backyards.
I don't think it's good for fertilizer.
It is a fertilizer. Isn't it a natural fertilizer?
Not ours, dude. Bronson's turds are just dart tips and fucking...
paper towels.
He's
back on the paper towel thing. Why?
I don't know. He's a fucking weirdo.
Don't eat all my jelly beans, bro. Aren't they bomb?
These are ours.
Aren't they so good?
Yeah, get them away from me.
No, I bought these with my tips. Okay.
We're doing that, huh? Okay. All right, I can play that game.
You can play it.
All right. My fucking jelly beans. These are fire.
Aren't they good? One of them is my favorite. I don't know which one. I'm assuming red. Here. Should I put one in my mouth and guess what color it is? Did you see what color it was?
No, you popped it in your mouth really quick.
Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay. Are you looking? Right here.
I gotta be honest, from right here, I got dicks for eyes. That thing. I don't know. Go ahead.
Watermelon.
I don't know. Is this one?
It doesn't actually tell you which is which. That's kind of weird. Cherry, strawberry, watermelon. I think watermelon's my fave.
I think all of them in one mouthful is my fave. That's how jelly beans should be eaten.
By the handful?
Yes.
I'm one at a time. How can we be so opposite on so many things?
Well, I have good taste in things, and you?
You're eating the jelly beans that I just bought for myself that I discovered.
Yeah, but you're eating them incorrectly.
And
you're choosing a favorite on top of it.
I eat around a plate, too. Like, if I'm eating dinner, do you know this about me?
What?
What order do I eat in when I eat for dinner?
In what context? Like starches, proteins?
I eat in the food I put in a certain order.
But I don't know what food you're eating. So how can I tell you what order
okay.
it would be in?
So I'm going to give you 3 things.
Okay.
And I'm going to put them on my plate.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me what you think I would eat first, middle, and last.
That definitely makes things easier on me.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely.
Okay. A spicy, like, McChicken, pizza.
What?
And mac and cheese.
Which one you would eat first?
Yeah.
What are the options again? This is starting to be like...
Okay, what I was going to say was that I always eat around my plate. So I eat...
So if you had those 3 things, a spicy chicken sandwich, pizza, and mac and cheese.
So I eat...
Odd combination, but...
So I eat my least favorite first. I thought you knew that about me. That, like, I go around my plate, so I pick the least favorite.
I've never observed you eating and be like, that must be her least favorite. Oh, yeah, she started with it. She must start with the one that she hates the most.
I thought that we've talked about this.
No, and it's fucking crazy that you think that I should know that.
Okay.
So I'm going to put those in order. Now that I know the combination.
I thought that I've told you that I eat around my plate.
No, because most people just eat what's in front of them.
No, but you like mix everything.
I don't
You're
like
a little. You're like, I'll take a little green beans, a little ambrosia, a little biscuits and gravy.
Ambrosia. What is ambrosia?
What?
I know what ambrosia is, but why? What is it?
Like marshmallow fluffiness with like pineapples or clementines or sometimes ditalini pasta.
Damn, that's what it is called. I was thinking of the ancient Greek myth.
Ambrosia. So ambrosia, like green beans and baked beans. You're taking a little bit of each on that fork and you're putting it all in your mouth.
That's how it should be enjoyed. That's why you pair things together. They taste good together. Although, I mean...
You put hot sauce tonight on a chocolate chip cookie.
That's just to be disgusting. And
was it good?
No, it wasn't good.
So why'd you do it? For the shock value?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we get a little shock value.
Yeah, I got to fucking show out for the boys.
Your face looks so skinny right now.
Really?
While you're eating handfuls of jelly beans.
Somebody else said that.
It does. And your hair's gotten long so fast.
Yeah.
Grow fast.
It's starting to look a little goofy.
So tonight we're going to order you
a silk bonnet.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, I know. Because you want to prevent some breakage.
I do. I want to have a nice...
Are you growing it long?
Yeah, probably down to my shoulders.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to see how it is.
I don't like long hair.
Listen, I'm going to be the next Morgan Wallen, all right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
He has a shaved head, and I think he looks better with the shaved head.
I don't know. I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, I don't really either anymore. Does he even have any new music?
Yeah, that guy's got 1 billion songs out.
But new music?
Mm-hmm.
Besides last night, we let the liquor talk.
Yeah, I just heard one on the way home.
Jamming.
Who's popping off?
But on our way home, I heard it too.
Yep, you were there.
I was there.
These are addicting.
Aren't they good?
Yeah.
Take a rake, big boy. Whoa.
Okay.
All
right, so.
Got some juice for me? Juicy question. What are you going to ask me with? Are you looking up ambrosia recipes?
No. I actually don't like ambrosia, the dessert. It's not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite. Okay, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? So let me know when you have.
Man, these are some deep questions. Well, I don't think I'd want to be invincible. But invisible.
Invisible?
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be invisible.
Okay, meaning like that people can't see you?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're talking about the same word.
Like really having deep thoughts. Okay. I don't want to know the future because that's kind of scary.
I want to know what superpower you would choose and why.
That's what I'm saying is I'm trying to process of elimination in my own head.
I'm thinking it's going to have something to do with cutting down travel time.
That's always actually been the one I had growing up. But I don't hate traveling now for some reason. I'm kind of becoming a little baby wanderlust.
Oh my gosh, you are so cliche. I'm a baby wanderlust. I don't even know if that makes any sense at all.
I'm just now starting to get some independence and some freedom, and I'm yes, long weekend trips to Colorado.
Who are you, Britney Spears? I'm not holding you captive. Who has been holding you back?
Our children.
Yeah, I guess so.
And now that Malcolm is almost 8, it's all right, cool. And the best part is my husband loves to stay at home and do computer shit. So it's he's always yeah, I didn't want to go anywhere that weekend anyway. Perfect. That's fine. You are leaving.
Yeah.
It
doesn't bother me.
I know it doesn't.
Not one bit.
So that's nice to have that support obviously at home where I feel I can just go, and do that. But I also obviously, and we're getting closer to it, are going to be able to start traveling together without the kids, more and more.
Right. So what's your final answer?
Probably travel time. I mean, that's always.
So what? Teleportation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just wait kind of time.
Close your eyes and imagine where you could be at.
Uh-huh.
Mine would be in them drawers.
Gross.
All right. What's your favorite memory from our time together?
Ooh, that's deep. What do you think it is?
What do I think it is?
Uh-huh.
I think you're going to talk about the ice cream cake that I got.
Oh, that's a good one
Charlie's
for sure.
name.
Yeah, that's like a core memory for sure. But when I think about like our best time together, I think just like when we first started dating before Charlie, like the 1 year we had together before Charlie came along, we just had a super fun, like I would like skip beauty school all the time and just like come to Ashton, and we would just like watch movies all day and hang out and walk to Casey's and get food. And we both had like super fast metabolism. So we were just like eating like shit. And then we got like a cheap ass apartment together. And I remember we used to go to Walmart in the middle of the night, like
just for fun,
and just like walk the aisles and find dumb shit to like buy. And, you know, not having much money even in the bank, but we're like, oh, yo, look at this cool whatever, you know, trying to make our little apartment a home. Like,
yeah, we bought that TV
yeah,
for Christmas together.
Oh my God.
Still have it.
Yeah. Almost 13 years.
That thing's a fucking tank.
It's insane that we still have that.
All right. I was going to say the last time we had sex.
Oh, okay.
That's always my favorite memory.
Yeah.
Whichever.
So basically, we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah. We're both deep people. If we could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you want to go and why?
Where do you think I would want to go?
To Pound Town.
Are you 15?
Yeah. I would say you
really
want to go to Europe.
No, really think.
Oh, like, are you talking like to...
You think I'm trying to say whoa, so you're saying whoa.
I don't know what you're going to say. I was going to try to see
what is my heritage, honey.
Oh, okay, yeah. Korean.
That wasn't for real.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Though I am,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, you're Japanese as well.
Yeah.
Likely, because they have a long history of...
Well, and my sister
Korea.
showed it, which I know you're like, right. That doesn't mean anything, but like, if...
Well, it doesn't.
Right, but if she has, would she have like 7%? Then like, I'm sure I have at least a little.
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, that's because...
You had what, 2% something, and you were like, I really think this
it's black.
This could be black.
Dude, I was hoping it was like African or something.
You're blonde and you have blue eyes. So
all right, well, I'm just trying
to... You burn and, you know.
All right, that's fine.
Lots of freckles.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have beautiful bronze skin, all right? I'm fucking pale. I got you. Thanks. All right.
Okay, so Korea. Good job.
Okay.
Babe.
Yep.
Nice
I
job.
was way off.
Europe. I don't think I've ever said I wanted to go to Europe.
I thought you were a Europe lady.
I feel like Europe wasn't even my top 5 thoughts.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm so far off. Fucking find someone else, I guess. All right. What's the craziest dream you've ever had? I already know the answer to this, dude. This, in my opinion, is the craziest dream you've ever had.
When you were getting like...
Yeah, when you had a dream some guy was plowing me in my ass.
And I woke up mad at you.
Like I was like, you know, behind her back in her dreams doing gay shit.
You must have made me feel like there was a reason to think that way.
Yeah, well, I was living a fucking nightmare. The fact that you told me that. I could have gone without that.
I know.
I was actually a little offended. I'm like, if anything, dude, I would be fucking that guy.
It's normal. It's normal. I feel like to have thoughts of your, or not thoughts. Dream, like nightmares, not dreams either. Fuck, nightmares
Fantasies
of your spouse cheating on you. But yeah, the fact that mine was if you with the guy, was a little different.
Okay. Again, like that's bananas. I was offended that you thought I'm the type of guy to get fucked. I really do not
dream though. I don't remember my dreams ever. I mean, I probably have like one dream, and I remember it a year.
Okay.
Do you dream a lot? Do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes. I used to be better at remembering them when I was younger.
Yeah. Do you think being a child, you remember
I mean, I
like
was
your
holding
head-
on to my dreams because all of my dreams are sex dreams, and I was like, fuck yeah, like I'm gonna hold on to that.
Do you think that's why you can't remember stuff now?
Because all I have is I've taken up all my space with storing sex dreams.
Like your storage is out from like your teenage porn years.
Yeah, I think that I have a very big spank bank for sure.
All right, that's interesting. That's why you can't remember anything.
Yeah, dude, I got all that pornography up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we agree on that. That's the craziest dream you've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, still offended by that. If you could only eat one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm gonna go ahead and say pizza.
I fuck super heavy with pizza.
Yeah.
I think I could eat it every day. Do you think I could eat it every day?
Yeah.
I love pizza.
It's good. I don't think I would want it every day though. Pizza gets old to me.
There's so many variations though. Like
there are, and you choose only one of them every single time.
What? Pretty
much just the same pepperoni or sausage.
No.
Sausage extra sauce. Welcome back.
I'm back.
You gotta turn it around. Yep. This is why I didn't give you a headset on episode 1, remember?
No.
Because you don't know how to. No, I'm just kidding. All right. What's your favorite thing about our relationship?
Probably our silliness. I feel like we both are like pretty like very silly people at the like core of us, and so that's fun because I feel like we have a lot of fun. And also obviously just the like knowing that I'm just secure with you, you know, like I don't ever have to worry about your loyalty or if you're doing the right thing, you know, for our family, or it's just, I guess, consistent and very, you're at the end of the day, like you're always there. And we just have this mutual understanding of like, you know, it's just us and we're going to work through it and we're going to.
Yeah, there's never no question about that.
And I think we both agree on that. Like, there's one reason why we wouldn't stay together.
That's it.
And we're both very loyal people. So it would take everything to even ever get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just we already know this is exactly where we're going to be forever, you know?
Yeah.
So just not ever just worrying. I don't know.
You just feeling like there's no worry in your relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's just a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I feel like we love each other like very equally, if that makes sense. Like I feel like we have a very like equal love and respect for each other. One of us isn't more like infatuated or in love or like overly doting with the other. We're just like we're 100% just the same in that regard, you know, like we love each other extremely deeply and we know it's reciprocated the exact same way.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just nice. Sometimes in relationships, like
no, and it's not always like that, but when it's like that, it goes on autopilot and you almost forget about it.
And that's where we're at. Like I don't even ever think about like
I don't even think it's
our
like
security or our like compatibility or our, you know, like you get busy in the everyday stuff, but this is just we're in the thick right now, you know.
Yeah, we're fucking in it.
But we're surviving and
all right.
We're able to starting to enjoy little trips like Austin and stuff too.
Yeah. So like you just mean like just being able to get out.
Yeah. Like we're kind of turning a little point here where it's like we can start dating each other again, which is fun, you know?
Yeah.
Our daughter is like about to be able to babysit, which is wild.
Yeah.
So
it'll be nice.
Okay.
If you could switch lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be and why?
I don't know if I could attach to, if I have a fictional character I would attach to.
Okay.
Why did Clifford the big red dog come to mind when... I swear to God.
I'm not sure.
I was just why. Like, Clifford.
And that was it? Nothing else?
Just Clifford came to mind. I was like, fucking Clifford. Maybe I want to be Clifford for a day. Fictional
God.
character. I don't know.
I definitely wouldn't have guessed that one. That was not even in the wheelhouse.
Pocahontas?
Ooh, what's the funniest thing that happened to you recently? I feel like you have a bunch of these usually.
I do, but I don't remember. The funniest thing that's happened to me recently. Well, I slipped pretty bad on the ice, and I was like, the kids had a fucking snow day, and I'm like, oh my God, the kids have a fucking snow day. Like, all right, we're going to be okay. I was giving myself my little pep talk, you know? Like, I'm going to be productive for a couple hours. I'm going to get some shit done. So I went to take the garbage out, and I, like, fucking slipped the minute I stepped onto our sidewalk.
And just ate shit, huh?
Didn't completely eat shit, thank goodness. I feel like I have a somewhat decent, like,
you got cat-like reflexes,
ability in that regard. But yeah, so then I literally didn't take it out, and I walked back inside, and I said, I pressed the doorbell to ring Charlie down because we have a doorbell installed in our kitchen for when the kids are in the attic on their computers, because that's the computer hub for Ryan and the kids and whatever. It like flashes a light and rings like a doorbell at you guys or something. So she came down and I was like, you need to bring this garbage out because I just walked out and I can't afford to slip. If I slip and break my wrist, I'm in some deep shit at work. So
yeah, if you slip and break your wrist,
I'll be bad. I don't have a fucking unemployment or workman's comp.
Watch Charlie
like,
slips and falls and one of her wrists doesn't grow right and she's got like a shorter arm.
I know, it's kind of bad. I'm like, I sacrifice you.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
on the she's like, I'm gonna put on my soccer spikes. I'm like, you don't need to do that. Just like she would catch herself way quicker than, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I imagine her like folding up like a one of those Coleman tents when like one of the things slips out and it all just kind of buckles.
No, she would be great. They'd already been outside, I'm pretty sure, that day, like running across to get Bash or something. Like kids are pretty resilient, you know?
Yeah.
So.
All right. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why? Anybody. Who comes to mind?
Historical figure.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of historical figures.
What's a historical figure that you can't think of?
George Washington.
Okay.
Okay.
So
that would be pretty cool.
So George is sitting across from you, and he's got literally like horse and slave teeth
what I would
in
say?
his mouth. You know that, right?
You know what I would say to him? That I grew up when I would swim, I would pretend to be him in the pool.
You would pretend to be George Washington?
Yeah, because you get your hair super wet, us girls, and then we would tuck it back, and you would have like... Every girl knows what I'm talking about. It's a thing.
George Washington?
I mean, so...
All right, so hold on, though. You want to know that... I just want to give you a depiction of, like, who you're going to be sitting with, okay?
I'm scared.
You're going to be sitting with a guy that has extreme lice, okay? His teeth are fake, and they're made out of horses' teeth and slave teeth. And then they're all fucked up because they're not his.
Why are his teeth so bad?
I mean, dude, it was like fucking 1700 something, dude.
Yeah, they don't have toothbrushes.
1770s.
They don't got no Oral B's back then.
Huh?
They don't have no Oral B's back then.
Hell no, dude.
They definitely had. They knew of teeth hygiene, honey.
What? They were putting like lead in people's mouths and shit. Not even. Do you understand what kind of timeline we're talking about? Like I'm talking about like they used to pull people's teeth out of their head because they thought it was making them insane.
Oof, it's a hard one.
Yes.
To think about. I'm glad that I grew up during this time.
Yeah, you should be.
I am. I mean, I do feel lucky for that.
So yeah, that's who you'd be hanging out with.
Maybe I'll pass on that date.
And he might take you across the Delaware.
Yeah, maybe I'll pass on that date.
Okay. I didn't guess that one either. I thought you were gonna...
Honey, none of these have even come to mind when the original question is asked. They're answers I've stumbled upon because I don't have an answer. Clifford the Big Red Dog and George Washington.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. Mm-hmm. You're throwing some curveballs. All right, what's one thing you've always wanted to try but haven't yet?
Why are you stomping your foot so bad, babe?
I don't know.
Antsy pants? What's one thing I've always wanted to try and I've never have?
Yeah, but you haven't yet.
Food wise,
it does anything. It could be anything.
I think I would genuinely love to do like some insane like hiking stuff. I think that'd be really cool, actually. Like Europe came to mind, so maybe it is my top 5.
Yeah, Europe gal.
Maybe it is my top 5. I don't know. Just like do some really cool hiking. I think that'd be freaking awesome. Jump off some cliffs. No, not for you.
Into what?
Water. Yeah, I wouldn't do like. I don't have any desire to do like. I don't think skydiving or cliff jumping or anything.
Just cliff diving?
Just cliff jumping. Cliff jumping. You're going to have to go refill my water, big boy.
Why you got to call me big boy?
Little boy.
Why you got to call me little boy?
Little boy.
Okay, don't do that. My pee-pee just did something.
Agua?
Hold on. If you go back in time and gave your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
To not be in such a rush to grow up. I feel like ever since I can remember, I was always like, just couldn't wait to get out of like my parents' care. Like, I just couldn't wait to like get out of the house. I don't know if it's because my parents were strict or because of like the divorce and just how like there were years where it was good, but there were a lot of years it was really ugly. I just like couldn't wait, you know?
Just go out on your own.
Yeah. So I feel like I tell Charlie that all the time. Like, just enjoy being young. Like, enjoy being the age that you are. Yeah,
no shit.
I also feel like part of me like grew up kind of quick because I had a sister like 17 months. Well, like you too. Like, I kind of experienced things quicker because Sam was a year older than me, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, just to slow down and enjoy every moment. Be super present. And probably also just to not like worry so much about what people think, you know? I think I'm like starting to learn to be better about that.
Yeah, not let it bother you so much.
Yeah. But
it's a hard one to get over.
A lot of my life, I feel like it has been spent trying to make other people happy.
People pleasing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
So, yeah.
I already know the answer to this. What's your favorite way to relax and unwind after a long day? Immediately put your headphones on and start scrolling.
Not always.
Listening or reading a book.
Mm-hmm. I want to get back into tea, too. How was that tea?
It was good.
Yeah. I want to get more of remember the All About Nuts or whatever? That shit was so fucking good. And it's caffeine free, so.
I want the caffeine one.
No, because I want to drink it at night and get cozy.
If you could learn a skill overnight, what would it be?
I've really been wanting to start doing like cross stitching. I don't know. I think cross stitching would be super cool. I saw where this like girl did every day of the year, she created a tiny icon. She made like 365 boxes on this thing. And every day she did something tiny to represent that day. So like on her birthday, she would do a candle. Like little things, you know, but like symbolic of that day. And I just think that's so fucking cool. Like, what a cool way to like keep.
That does get kind of hard.
Almost a diary, you know. I also have always weirdly been into like, I think the drums are really cool. Like a really cool instrument. I would love if Malcolm would like want to play the drums or something.
I wouldn't. Only if he's good immediately.
Yeah.
Because all those hours of banging.
Yeah. They're hard. Yeah, I'm not saying be like a rock star. I'm just saying for fun.
Right. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done? And you can give any answer.
Um, I don't really know. Whale watching in Alaska?
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's a pretty cool experience. Cruise ship along Alaska.
I would say when I didn't even tell my mom and I joined the Army. That's pretty adventurous.
That was very adventurous.
I remember she called me.
Probably getting pregnant with you 4 months into our relationship.
It was pretty...
That honestly is probably the most adventurous thing I've ever done.
Adventurous and...
What else?
I was going to say promiscuous.
Of you.
And you.
To get me pregnant.
That was all my fault.
Oh my God. Yeah.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Lots of good ones. Probably just like running neighborhoods. Having birthday parties at my dad's house with the pool. And just having like 20 friends over and we're running the golf course. Playing bocce ball, frog hunting. It's like the best grass to run on as a kid. Well, in general, because it's like so soft and squishy. It's like turf. It's like softer than turf. And at the time, the golf course was private. So like it was really, really well taken care of.
Right.
So yeah, just like running around with friends all night and having just awesome pool parties. And yeah, that was a great childhood. What was the question?
Favorite childhood memory, yeah. You answered it very well.
Or just like sleeping on a trampoline overnight, like outside, waking up and you're all like sunk down to the middle and you're like
everybody's
dewy. You know?
God damn, these are good. If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm going to say Landslide.
Yeah, that's such a good one. God, I fucking love that song so much.
I know.
It will make me cry. It's one of those songs that will just make me cry. Kind of like Coldplay Yellow for you.
Yeah.
You'll start crying.
I'll try not to every time.
You're tearing up right now, I feel like.
I'm not.
Okay. Just going hard on the old Jolly Rancher jelly beans.
Yeah, they're so good.
I'm parched because someone drank my fucking water.
Well, I wonder who that could be.
Weird.
If you have any animal as a pet, no matter what, like the legality of it would be, what would it be?
Dude, those little fucking monkeys in Mexico, was it? Remember when he was trying to charge us like $15 to take a picture with it with our phone? That fucker was cute as hell. I remember coming home and looking up if I could legally own one.
You don't want one of those, dude.
I know. They were so cute, though.
They're not supposed to be pets.
Yeah.
I was going to say Hezbollah.
What's that?
That little kid, that little guy who looks like a kid, but he's like 22. If I could have anything...
From The Greatest Showman?
No, but if I could have anything as a pet, no matter the legality, I would choose him.
You can't... That's not a pet. He's a person.
That's what I'm saying. If it was... And the legality, regardless of practicality or legality.
You can't have a little person as a pet.
That's who I'm choosing.
Well, then I'll choose you as my fucking pet.
All of a sudden, my pants have gotten tighter.
Yeah. It's because you're fucking eating jelly beans.
Damn these self-tightening pants. Okay. This is the last one. What's your idea of the perfect day together?
I would love to like go out for breakfast and go like thrifting and like just find different like consignment stores.
Sounds like we're talking about nightmares
pick
again.
Pick up coffee and yeah, you would just probably yawn the whole time. So
I get immediately tired.
But like you don't have to yawn so loud in stores.
I just want everybody there to know that I am tired.
It's almost like you now just associate shopping with tiredness.
I've gone the Pavlonian route. Yeah.
Because you could just have drank a large coffee and you're yawning the minute you walk in a store.
It's so fucking... Shopping is so fucking boring.
It's not.
It's so boring. I don't find it fun at all.
We can just hear you chew really bad.
That's all right. It'll buff out.
But yeah.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. You feel a little bit better?
I do.
Good.
It's just tough. That's all.
We were even grooving in the beginning. I don't feel like you had to look up any prompts.
No, I just did it just for fun. Just to see what old Chat GPT would throw out there. All right, guys. Bye.